ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालयै कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षेत्रास्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दं। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातरया जुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदो तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानुतोऽस्मि। First of all, I am offering my left Dandavat Pranam unto the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Also I am offering my Dandavat Pranam in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, who preached the mission whole world in a very mercy. We can know Radha and Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his teachings. But nowadays, in Vrindavan, we see that some Babaji are there, and they are telling that Swamiji or the disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, really they have no any Guru Parampara. These foolish persons, very weak persons, not knowing any Shastra, they may be bewildered by these things. But each man who can preach the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in whole world in a very little time, he can write so many books, like authentic books like Chaitanya Charitamrita. He can publish and explain Srimad Bhagavatam, the books of Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami. How he can be ordinary person? He was in the line of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, in the line of really Raghunath Das Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sarup Damodara Ramanand, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Babaji are envious. I don't know from where they can, where is their Guru Parampara? Actually, there is no Guru Parampara of all these Babaji, so-called Babaji. And that is why they are doing some nonsense things to real Vaishnava and Guru Parampara. I see that in any epic, Bhagavat, Gita, any Puran, even in Upanishads, in Vedanta, in Baldev Vidyabhushan Govinda Bhashya, or in the books of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Narottam Thakur, there is no word Babaji. Never I have seen. You cannot see Babaji word. From where this came? But on the other hand, we see renounced orders, sannyas. It is written in Vedas, Srimad Bhagavatam, Tridanda Sannyas. There is a story of Tridanda Sannyasi. In all Upanishads, it has been clearly given the method by which a person can take renounced orders, sannyas, by saffron cloth and dand and door and coffin. There is a sannyas Upanishad also. In Gita also it has been written about sannyas, who are really sannyasi. But never it has been told about Babaji any. So, there is no Guru Parampara. Nothing anywhere written about that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not himself Babaji. Madhvacharya Ramananda, many of them were not Babaji. We know that Ishwar Puripad Madhavendra Puri was not Babaji, they were sannyasi. After that, Sanatana Goswami was Sarup Damodar Ramanand, were not sannyasis. Babaji. Not Babaji. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was in Varanasi, in Kashi, Sanatana Goswami came in a beggar, Muslim beggar shape there. So much beard and very dirty clothes, like Mohammedan beggars. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met, he at once ran towards him and embraced him. Then he ordered to be sacred, to go take bath in Ganges and to save all these things. He came, and then Tapan Mishra, the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wanted to give him new clothes, but he refused it. And he told, if you want to give me cloth, then you should give me all your dhoti. And he gave, and he made his baribat, outer clothes, and door and coffin of sannyasi, and he took himself no fire sacrifice or anything, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not give any mantra to him for this, nothing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time was in his red cloth. Sanatana Goswami thought that I should be very humble. I should not take the cloth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has so much honor for that sannyasi cloth and danda and everything. So being a humble person, he took only white dress in very small, that he is not going to take so much lamba dhoti, kurta and all other things, as he required only. Minimum. Only this. To minimize, he took that space. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is not anywhere written that he took gopi bhav. That you are gopi, you are Lalita, you are Vishakha, and I am giving you 11 kinds of modes. Your name is Lalita, you are inhabitants of Barsana, your birthplace is Barsana, you are married to any Abhimanyu Gop, and your dress is this, and you are called the Dasi of Radhika from today. Never he gave anything. Not giving anywhere written these things. Rupa Goswami, has he taken anything from anyone? Nothing. He was like ordinary. In white dress, he has taken danda and command, door and coffin or not, it is not written anywhere about Jiva Goswami. He was Jiva Goswami, not Jiva Babaji. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, his older name from Grihastha, Shyamananda Prabhu, Narottam Thakur and Srinivasa Vachar, never Babaji, anywhere not written, and by in this line, that you are Gopi and what Gopi. Also, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, from to end, he was Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, householder name, Chakravarti. This is the Upadhi, title of Grihast Vaishnava Brahmin. Also Baldev Vidya Bhushan, not Babaji. So we see that there is no word Babaji, but it was used for old persons in villages. Like someone used to tell Sanatana Goswami, oh, you are great Babaji, Bada Babaji. So not like this that anyone coming from, he has not left worldly desires, he not renounced, and he has not known all the Vaishnava established truths. He is engaged in worldly four things: eating, sleeping, fearing and mating. Also involved in three W's. And anyone comes at once, Babaji used to give him, oh, you are Lalita, you are Vishakha. This is the call of all evils. This is the root of all the evils. Anywhere it is not written like this. So there is no Guru Parampara of these Babajis, and that is why they tell Gaudiya Vaishnava from origin, from Brahma to Narad, Vyas, Sukadeva Goswami, Madhvacharya and his Parampara, and then Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rup Sanatan, Jeev, Raghunath, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Sri Narottam Thakur, Shyamananda, and after that Krishnadas, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. This is life. We have Guru Parampara. Someone can raise anything about Bhakti Vinod Thakur, that who was his Guru? He accepted Bipin Bihari Goswami, no harm. But his Shiksha Guru and Bhagavad Parampara Guru was Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Shiksha Guru is not less than any Diksha Guru. Sometimes he may be more than Diksha Guru. Like we accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha and Krishna, Rupa Goswami, our Shiksha Guru. Like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has accepted 6 Shiksha Guru Ji Amar. Goswami is Shiksha Guru Ji Amar. So there should be no doubt about all these things. So sometimes Shiksha Guru may be more superior than Diksha Guru. I know, I have so much faith and belief in my Gurudev, but I know that Rupa Goswami is Guru of my Gurudev. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, though he is Jagat Guru, but he always considered Rupa Goswami. And Srimati Radhika, his Shiksha Guru. You know, Sikhipat Chamauli, this is slok. Bilwa Mangal Thakur has prayed in his book, Krishna Karanamrit. Yes, Shiksha Guru is my Krishna himself, Nandanandan, Sikhi Puchamauli, keeping black feathers here and bansi in his lips. So, his guru, who was his guru? Somgiri. But he preferred his Gurudev, Shiksha Guru, Krishna. He can respect his Gurudev, but he respected more superior his Shiksha Guru. So, we should not forget all these things. So, Bhakti Vinod Thakur has Guru, who was Vipin Bihari Goswami, has written in Chaitanya Charitamrita explanation. But his Shiksha Guru and Bhagavad Parampara Guru was Jagannath Das Babaji. No harm. Jagannath Babaji has his disciplic Guru Parampara. Srila Prabhupada has accepted Srila Gautama Das Babaji Maharaj. He was undoubtedly, he was a pure Vaishnava. He was not only, but he was Mahabhagavat. Can you tell that who was Guru of Haridas Thakur? No need. If any Brahma or Prahlad Maharaj is coming in the shape of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associate, they don't need anything. We should accept without any doubt. Can you tell who was the Guru of Saut Damodar? Who was the Guru of Srivas Pandit? Srivas Pandit was like Narad. Murari Gupta was Hanuman. He maybe initiated from others, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted all. So there is no we don't know Guru, but we accept them. So we should not have any doubt about Swamiji that he has no Guru Parampara. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. His Guru was Srila Gautama Das Babaji Maharaj, you know, and his Shiksha Guru, who was Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He has taken all these things, all all Siddhanta and moved from Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. If there is no Guru Parampara no Guru of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, yet he is Vaishnava, like Haridas Thakur and others, but he has. So, we have no any doubt about this. If anyone has doubt, they will lose their bhakti and they will go to hell. All Babaji are like that. They are very jealous, and that is what they are telling. From where it began, I don't know. Can anyone of Babaji in Vrindavan, Radha Kund, they can tell that from here it begins Babaji Vesh? They cannot tell. But they can tell very easily, oh, Gaudiya Vaishnava has no parampara. And the bogus person, shaking like pendulum, rejected by Gaudiya Vaishnava. So, Bhedichari.
That behavior.
That behavior. No. Having so much lust, rejected by Gaudiya Vaishnava, they go and become Babaji. So you should be very strong in this thing. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Prabhupada and Swamiji and we don't going to criticize them. Their rules and regulations, keeping Babaji base. But we criticize their mood. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling in Jaiva Dharma, included in Bhagavad Parampara. Without Bhagavad Parampara, Guru Parampara is nothing. Complete. Not complete. You should tell. Or Bhakti Vinod Thakur and anyone has not criticized about that base, taking door and copying, like accepting that we are following gopis. We criticize or Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada and all Rup Goswami all has criticized that a newcomer person who comes, he does not know anything, something, quarreling with his wife or his wife has divorced them, his husband, and he has no means to support his life, and anyhow he comes and sees that, oh, in this life, if I will take Babaji base, then everything will be solved. Also, I may have 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies also, widows also, no harm, and you will then be equipped with all the things which is necessary for worldly life. Even there are no any symptom of renounce. There's too much attached with worldly things. Even then they are so lusty. There is no established truth. They don't know anything about this. They don't know what is bhakti, who is Krishna, what is bhakti ras. They don't know even which are gopis. Nothing, anything. Also, Bhaktivinoda, I am reading from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. There is no Shuddha pure bhakti to Krishna. They are always engaged in asat sangha, vishayi sangha, association of self-gratification persons, 5%. They are also having some irsha dvesh. Okay? Envy, everything. But even if you go to Radha Kund and Vrindavan, they will take only 5 annas paisa. 5 anna means
only quarter rupees.
25 paisa only. This value is nothing. They will take and they will think that, oh, we are making in him Guru Parampara. And at once, without delay, because they will think that he will go to other Babaji and he will make disciple. So he will at once give him, they will give up their hairs and he will give them door and copying, and thus at once Gopi mood that you are Lalita, you are Rup Manjari, you are Manjari. This is not correct method. First, we should try to obey all the rules and regulations being in Grihastha. Then be detached from worldly affairs totally. And coming in Vaishnava Sadhu Sangha, then Shraddha, and then with Shraddha again Sadhu Sangha, and then after Sadhu Sangha he will understand the need of Sadguru, and he will inquire and khojega. He will search a very good qualified Guru, and then he will take initiation, and he will take Shiksha from him. Shiksha means teachings and instruction. And he will serve Gurudev in a beautiful friends, like friends. Vishammena Guru Seva. And he will offer totally to Gurudev. And here so many days, so many years, and we will qualified in all these basic and all kinds of bhakti siddhant established truth. He will know bhakti sandarbha and all Srimad Bhagavatam, and then he will qualify it, and he will come to the stage of Nishtha. And after completing the course of Nishtha, when he will be matured in Nishtha, then Ruchi will come automatic. When Ruchi will come, it will come up first on bhajan, that is chanting, remember, and all these things. So it is also of two kinds. Then asakti will come. It is also of two kinds. First it will come asakti in chanting, remembering, and it will be now again it will turn into asakti towards bhajaniya, that is Krishna and Radha, conjugal, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then he will be qualified to take these ways, door and copy. And mood of 11 moods can come at that stage, and Guru will help him in taking Ekadas. What is your Siddha Deh? In that very stage, not before this. If before this anyone giving him Siddha Deh, then he will go to hell, certainly. So, in this stage, Gurudev tells him that you are so and so on. Your name, Siddhane Naam is this. Not outwardly he does anything, like Sarv Damodar. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told all these things to Radha Kund when he came, and he was so much learned in all kinds of bhakti. And you know how he was renounced? He used to take the rotten remnants of Jagannath Dev, even taken by cows, rejected by cows. So we should be qualified like this, and then we will be qualified for Ekadas planet, 11 kinds of modes. And then our Siddha Deh, we can, by Siddha Deh, we can serve 24 hours. This is real method, and this is Siddha Pranali. Not that anyone is coming, and what I told, not qualified, just today coming, and oh, you are Lalita Gopi, you are this and that, you are the daughter of Vishwabhanu Maharaj, and you have been married to Javat, and your place is in Radha Kunda, and you are so beautiful, more Mohini, and you are Gauri, and he has so much what? He has beard, and giving now all these things becomes in a shape of gopi, taking
Nose
ring, making choti here, wearing the ornaments of white ladies, some nupur, ankle belt in the feet, and they become gopi. We don't follow these things. And in this guise, he will be with so many widows in India, and they will ill child. So this is not real method and Siddha Pranali. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur is giving, and Srila Rupa Goswami has given this Siddha Pranali. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he has given this bona fide Siddha Pranali. But we cannot follow in this stage. We'll have to remember all our anapsa, aparad, and that should be asakti, that should be very, very attachment in chanting, remembering, and all kinds of offenses have gone away. And then Gurudev will kindly, mercifully, he will accept him as his guru, his disciple, and he will give the parichay, identification of his siddha. We have all We have all. What? Siddhade. But it is hidden by Maya. In this material body and my body. But it is there. But who will know? If outer you are having Purush Bhav. Purush Bhav means?
Male mood.
Male mood. But hiding this, being a female, and you will associate with other ladies, then what will be? So he must go to hell, and they are going. There is no Guru Parampara of these Vaishnavas. So we should try to be very bona fide in this and very strong. Have they written any book? All Babaji? Never. They don't know what is all these things. Once our Guruji was in Vrindavan with 400 persons, pilgrims, and he was doing Braj Mandal Parikrama. He invited so many Babaji. About 400 Babaji came, gathered there. All the Babajis, what is the aim and object of your sadhan and bhajan? They told that we want to be liberated and we want to mix in Brahma and we want to become Brahma. Even they don't know Mayavad, what is Mayavad, against Bhakti. Then Guru Maharaj was very, very much angry and he began to cut their all kinds of arguments. So, we should know that our Guru Parampara is bona fide. Don't associate with Babaji. You can associate if you are so strong like us. I used to go in Parikrama to Radhakunda and challenge them that if you are learned, you know anything, then come and discuss all these things. If I will be defeated, I will be Babaji. And I will be your disciple. Otherwise, you should be my disciple. Never anyone can come and answer. So you should think that we are in very good parampara, bona fide parampara. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling that you should also, have you read Jaya Dharma? You should try to read it very carefully. There were two persons, Vijay Kumar and Brajanath. They at first accepted Guru as Vaishnavas in Mayapur, and they learned all kinds of bhaktis and everything. 64 kinds of bhaktis and everything. They were now expert in bhakti. And then their Guru sent them to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri. And they met with Gopal Guru. And they learned what is bhakti and what is bhakti ras. Who is Krishna? Who is Srimati Radhika and who are gopis? And what is, how a bhakti can be turned into bhakti ras. They became so perfect in all these things. And after that, Gopal Guru gave them these things, Ekadas modes, and the door and coffin. This is the thing. This is Siddha Pranali. What Babajis are doing now, they are doing nonsense, not in Siddha Pranali. They should first learn Tinadapi Sunikena, Tarorapi Sahisnuna, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. They should be like this. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling here. We see nowadays, have you Jaiva Dharma?
Not with me, no.
Achha. He is telling that now we can see in Vrindavan that they have left their homes in very childhood and they come to Vrindavan and Radha Kund having so much lust in their hearts, knowing nothing about bhakti. They are ignorant of all these things. They come to Vrindavan Radha Kund, and then they take this Siddha Pranali, not Siddha, Asiddha Pranali. What is Asiddha?
Unperfect, imperfect, imperfect.
Babaji base. And become Babaji. And if you tell, who are you? What is your name? Oh, my name is Lalita Devi. Oh, you are Lalita Devi. They try to hide their female organs. Male organs. And they try to show that they are gopi.
They dress themselves like...
Whether they are not doing. But in beginning, they don't know how to wash their hands and tool and other things that become Lalita Devi. Then they will certainly want any Krishna. Then they search so many gopis, and thus they go to hell. This is not Siddha Pranali. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling. So they must be qualified. A guru should think first to whom they are going to give this Babaji vase, door and coffin, whether he is qualified for this or not. They should see whether they are attend Sam, Dam and Brahmamud or not. Sam, Dam means
controlling the mind, controlling the senses.
Controlling mind and this body, all senses also. They have given up money, attraction or not. They have given up the lalsa of jiva.
Attachment of the tongue.
Attachment of tongue. What is that? To take very bitter things, to take cigarette, to take wine, to take
ganja.
Not all these things, but very attracted to ganja and bhang and drugs. This will lead certainly to a hell. Everywhere. In Upadeshamritam, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Rupa Goswami has told that someone thinks like Indian, some yogis, that it will help to take ganja, bhang, cigarette. They don't take cigarette, but ganja and bhang. And they think, now we are absorbed in Krishna Prem. But they are so foolish, they cannot imagine that they are going to be mad. Like dogs and hawks. Anywhere in the books of Rupa Goswami or Chaitanya Charitamrita or in the books of Jiva Goswami, even in Srimad Bhagavata, it has been told. What? A slok, Jutam, Panam, Istriyam, Shuna, Jatra, Chadurvida. We should try to about first coming to Gurudev or before coming to Gurudev in Grihast life. We should control four things. Basic principles. These are not bhakti, but yet they will take us in the door of bhakti. To what? Dutam. Dutam means gambling. Panam. You can read Panam, cigarette, even cigarette, Vidi, Tambaku, and the masala tambaku.
Tobacco.
Tobacco and its supporters, like
Listen,
afim, ganja is given in them.
marijuana,
Marijuana, marijuana, and all other things. They will bring lust sorely in a day or two or in a day. Their intelligence will go away. They will go on the bhakti route. That is surely. So all Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto, Srila Sukadeva Goswami prohibited for all kinds of devotees. Don't touch all these things. So don't think that they will add something helpful, like some things like this. In Indian, some Vaishnava of Ramanandi, they take opium, ganja, bhang, and chilam, very big chilam,
water pipe,
water pipe, and flame of their water pipe goes so high. And then he is considered to be a very high class of Vaishnava. That become naked and quarrel with Farsa, each other. Very dangerous, tamasic. So we should be avoid. This is maha offense, poison like this. So we should try to give up all these things, and then if you have any desire for making money for sense gratification, then he should not be given that Babaji base. What I told. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling, Rupa Goswami is telling in Upadeshamritam, Jihva Veg. If anyone giving in this stage, then it is not Siddha Pranali. It is the Pranali way to go to hell. So we should try to be very much strong in our Guru Parampara. Our Guru Parampara is right, but their Guru Parampara is not right. Artificial. Only from 100 years, the Siddha Pranali has come. But our real Siddha Pranali has come from Vedas, Upanishads. We see that Shankar, he is giving Siddha Pranali to Chatushan, and Narad is giving to another. This is Siddha Pranali. We accept this, but in a right way, in the right process and in right time. If any is doing, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling that, you should do. In Vrindavan, they argue like this, that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati has no Siddha Pranali, no Guru Parampara. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, likewise, no Guru Parampara. We should think this very deeply and carefully, that who was the Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? Can tell? We know that he may be in worldly Guru. He could have been any, like family Guru, like Guru Nam Sandilya or others. But he heard Srimad Bhagavat from bona fide Vaishnava Sukadeva Goswami, renounced, detached from worldly desire, quite free. And Sukadeva Goswami has been given everything by his father and Guru Srila Vyasdev. He heard his Srimad Bhagavatam, and as a result, by hearing only Srimad Bhagavatam, even not practicing, he went direct to Golok Vrindavan And Srila Sanatana Goswami has told that he came in the shape of any gopi to serve conjugal. This is the process. There are two processes. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. They are bona fide disciples of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj and his Guru. Someone tells that where is Siddha Pranali? Has he not heard all these things from his Shiksha Guru and Father Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur? Like Parikshit Maharaj heard everything from Sukadeva Goswami. So there are two processes. One process, if he is qualified in all these things, like Vijay Kumar in Jaiva Dharma, or Srimad Bhagavatam Parikshit Maharaj is qualified, then he can minimize his dresses and he can take himself door or copying. No harm. Like Ramanuj took initiation from his Guru. No. Ramanuj. He took initiation from his a Guru of low caste, but he was disciple of Yamunacharya. No. He was not Mayavadi. He took only then he wanted to take renounce order from his Gurudev Yamunacharya. When he reached to Rangam, he saw that his Guru has left world and his material body was coming. He saw that his three fingers are like this. Why? He asked from other disciples of Yamunacharya. They could not answer. Then he promised, I will take sannyas here from him. Just now I am taking. And he took. And his one finger came like this. One. And then he promised that I will make a commentary on Vedanta. Two came. And then he promised that I will preach pure bhakti and I will write so many bhakti books. Three came. Then he accepted Yamunacharya like his Guru. He thought that my Gurudev never died. He is eternal. It is a illusory maya that everybody sees that he is dead. But Guru, bona fide Guru, qualified Guru never dies. So you think that your Prabhupada, that is Bhakti Vedanta Swami, had never died. Srila Prabhupada has Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati never died. Any of disciple Guru who are qualified, they will never die. I think that you will also not die. You will change your body like cloth. You are eternal. So, Ramanuj took sannyas there, his door, coffin and dund. After his departure from this world, why Prabhupada cannot take renounce order from Gaur Kishore Das Maharaj, eternal, but he has been disappeared at that time. Why he cannot take? And he took Ekadas modes, this 11 modes. Siddha Deh, Siddha Pranali from Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. It is not wrong. It is in line of Guru Parampara. Anyone cannot deny. If we can deny Sukadeva Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Vyasdev, Ramanuja, Madhya, then we can deny Srila Prabhupada. He was so bold. He was Jagat Guru. He has brought a very revelation in Bhakti cult. He has reformed all these things. So he is certainly in Guru Parampara. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur took everything from Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Ekadas Modes, and that is why he has written in this. This is Siddha Pranali. But being so much qualified, being free from all kinds of unearth and everything, then it will come automatic from upper side. It will descend in the heart of pure devotees, in the stage of bhav. So before taking this bhav coming, and you are going to imitate, I am Gopi, I am Siddha Pranali, in Siddha Pranali, and you will see that his Gurudev is making so much lust with other devotees, his family, female devotees. So we should not be bewildered in these things. I know so many, those who left Swamiji, Bhaktivedanta Swamiji, and went to Babaji, and they again returned to their lust, and they took so many Mataji here and there, and they left everything. Now they are drinking, making merry, and they are taking drugs and all means. Someone has died, they have suicided themselves, I know all. And in this line, 54 years, serving all the men disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and associating with all. So I know so many things that so many devotees that don't know all these things. So you must be very strong that Swamiji has Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Vinod Thakur has real Guru Parampara. You should not be bewildered. If you will bewildered, you will have to take your bad fruits. No, go on. Will not do anything. Never. You are reading Shastra, you are reading Satsangarbha, and you are learning Sanskrit, Anuswar and Visarga. It will not do. Nowadays there is going on a line like this. Padiya Suniya Lok Sab Galo Chare Khare. In Chaitanya Chaitamrit, in Chaitanya Bhagavat it has been written. You know that how learned was Keshav Kashmiri, but he was not touch of bhakti at all. He was defeated at once by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that the reading of Shastra does not tell to give up Krishna bhakti practices. You should now give up all this, you should give up all these things and try to practice Bhakti Yoga, offer yourself in the lotus feet of your Gurudev, Krishna and Radha and Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Gaurachandra. Then Bhakti will come descend in your heart. Only learning will not do. You are qualified in Anuswar, Visarga, Sanskrita. You are reading all these things. It will not give. Unless you have mercy of your Gurudev, the mercy of Krishna and Nityananda Prabhu, Baldev Prabhu. So you should go in proper way. Don't follow them. Only learning of Sanskrit will not do anything. It will make us like a Gnostic, atheist. So nowadays going on this. So we should be very careful for this. We should now also understand very strongly that a man who has told us all the bhakti things to us, he has given so many instructions, and he has made us from Bahirmukh to Antarmukh.
That's what in your words.
Looking towards Krishna, becoming inspired to become Krishna conscious instead of.
How he can be without Guru Parampara? It may be in some cases that to whom we have taken initiation and he is not perfect, but he is still Vaishnava. If he is not Vaishnava, you can give up him then. But if he is Vaishnava, he is Madhyam Adhikari, and he is practically really in the line of his Gurudev and Guru Parampara, he should not be avoided. Never. You should tell him very politely that Gurudev, can I go to Jiva Goswami to learn all these things? Oh, Gurudev will be happy. Oh yes, at once you should go. And Shyamananda Prabhu, Narottam Thakur, and they did at once. This is not fault. If my Gurudev, chanting I am remembering well, but he is not perfect in Shastra Siddhanta so much, then he can permit you happily to go to him. You can go to Puri Maharaj, you can go to Siddhar Maharaj, you can go to these Vaishnava, they will help you. So this is not bad. But he does not know, he has no Siddha Pranali, and he does not know all these things. He cannot give Gopi Bhav, and so we should reject it. It is very big offense. We should not. We should try to be careful. Very nowadays, this thought is going on. To waste our time, I have told in brief all these things. So you should be carefully, because from now unreal Vrindavan and unreal Radha Kund, some thoughts like this is coming, and they are making so much problems for neophyte devotees. So you should be very strong in this. Don't lose faith in the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj and his Guru Parampara. His Guru Parampara is bona fide, he is bona fide Vaishnava, and you should respect like Krishna himself more than him. Jasya Devi Parabhakti Jatha Devi Tatha Guru Se Krishna Yarta Prakashante Manasana. So you should be very strong. Then Krishna will accept you, otherwise Krishna never accept you. Now, if anyone has doubt, they can personally come to me and ask me, and I will try to satisfy them. Now, I want that Gyandas Prabhu, who should recite the Kirtan, Gauranga Balita Have Pulaka Sharir, and then I will again return to my own class, that is Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu Bindu, that I began in Holland.